right, good morning. So we have 2 blocks, but they're optional. We don't need blocks, but blocks are always good. Um, we also have a blanket for your knees if you don't have enough padding. But yeah, all those things are optional. You could do yoga on a floor just as long as it's grippy enough so you don't slip around. All right, let me set my watch and then we'll get going. Nice. All right, let's find ourselves in a comfortable seated position. I'm sitting on a block to elevate my hips because my hips are always stiff, but you do you. So, comfortable seated position, sit bones are on the floor or in a foundational position. Spine is long, neck is long, crown of the head going towards the ceiling. My palms are resting on my thighs and my knees. Let's take a moment to notice the space that we're in, the space where you are at. Notice the lighting, notice the size of the room, notice maybe other people in the room, sounds of the room. And the reason why we take the time to notice this is to ground ourselves in the present moment. Notice the air on your skin, temperature of the air on your skin. And then start to bring your mind in towards your body. Starting at your feet, just do a quick body scan, going from your feet all the way up to the crown of your head. Just noticing how things feel right now with this body that brought you to this class, to this practice. Yoga is the connection of mind, body, and breath. So starting with your mind, just notice what's going on. Perhaps you have lots of thoughts running around in your head. Perhaps you're not having thoughts running around your head. Maybe you're calm, maybe you're anxious, but just notice it. Don't judge it, don't do anything about it, just be with it, just notice it. So we've noticed our body, we've noticed our mind. Now bring your attention to the breath coming in through your nose and going out through your mouth. Now close your mouth and notice how the air makes kind of an ocean sound as it spins around in your back of your throat, in your sinuses. Let's take the arms out to the side, palms facing up, and on an in-breath, bring the arms up overhead, connect the fingers, reverse the palms. On an out-breath, bring the arms all the way down, fingers Fingertips on the mat. Reverse the palms. Breathe them in, up, overhead. Touch the fingertips. Reverse the palms. Exhale, arms all the way down. One more time. Reverse the palms. Breathe your arms in, up, overhead. Reverse the palms. Exhale the arms down to the side. Fingertips touch the mat. Place your hands on your right thigh and do a twist to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale over to the other side. And exhale to center. Place your hands on your knees. Let's do some seated cat-cow. So bring the chest up, chin up, breathe in. And exhale, chin to chest, round the back. Let's do a few of those at your own pace, but connecting to the breath. One more cow. One more cat. And come to neutral. Let's bring the arms out in front. Cross the right over left. Bend the elbows up. Grab the right thumb. And lift the elbows up and push them out so that your shoulder blades roll off the side of your back. Taking a deep breath. Feel your back expand. Exhale. Let the arms go. Bring the arms back out in front. Cross left over right. Grab the left thumb. Raise the elbows. Push them out. Feel your shoulder blades roll off the side of your back. Taking a deep breath. And exhale. Let the arms go. Shake them out. If you're sitting on a block, remove the block. Let's come to all fours at the top of your mat in the tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, tops of your feet on the mat. Let's bring the hips back to the left heel, over to the right heel, and up. So we're doing circles with our upper body. Just waking things up. You can go with the speed that you wish to go at. And then go clockwise. We were going counterclockwise, I think. And then come back to center. Let's take the right arm out to the side and up the clock face, going 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Maybe you make it to 12 o'clock. Go as far as you can. Really reach up, maybe spread the fingers out, bring the fingers together, spread them out. And bring that arm down, thread the needle through, placing the right shoulder on the mat and the right side of your head on the mat. Notice your hips, square your hips to your heels. If it's in your practice, you can take your left hand and extend it above your head, tenting your fingers on the ground. And let gravity assist your body to just help melt that shoulder. So we're doing kind of like a foam rolling for our shoulder by letting it melt into the mat. So if you feel it resisting, try to let it go. There we go. I just felt it on my shoulder. Bring that left hand in back by your face. Push up with your left arm. Bring the right arm back out and up. And maybe you notice a difference. And bring the right arm back down. Left arm out to the side and up the clock face. 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, maybe 12 o'clock. Ugh. Spread your fingers, bring your fingers in, spread your fingers out, bring your fingers in, bring that arm down, thread it through, placing the left shoulder on the mat, left side of your head on the mat. Don't forget to square your hips. And try to melt into that shoulder, allowing the weight of your upper body and gravity to help that shoulder melt. If it's in your practice, you can extend your right hand above your face, or above your head, I should say, not your face. Tenting your fingers, giving some height to your arms so that stretches out your shoulder. Taking a deep breath, bring the right hand back by your face, push up with your right arm. Bring that left arm out to the side and back up the clock face. And we feel a difference. And bring that hand back down. Let's wake up our abs. Right arm out in front of you like you're reaching for something. Left leg back. Flex the foot, flex the knee. Flex your glutes. And then bring that back in. Left arm out like you're reaching for something. Right leg back. Flex the leg. And then bring that back in. Let's do, maybe 8 total at your own pace. So 4 on each side. And connecting with the breath. And don't rush through these. Really think about the movement and notice your belly button area as you reach out and reach back. There's no rush, no place to go except doing this movement right now. And try to keep your shoulders square to the mat as you're doing this. Really be in control, not swaying side to side. I'm going to do 1 more on each side. And I'm back at tabletop. Are you back at tabletop? All right. Let's extend the right leg to the back of the mat, roll over the toes, push the front of the mat away, and push your heel back in space, maybe saw forward and back over the toes. Lift the right leg, bring it across your body, and place the right toes on the outside of the left side of the mat. Pushing the front of the mat away, heel is pointing towards the ceiling as you push the heel away, keeping your hips in the same place. And then lift that left leg and bring the knee back in line with the left knee. Extend the left foot to the end of the mat, roll over the toes. Pushing the front of the mat away, heel back in space. Sawing back and forth over the toes. Lifting the left leg, bringing it across your body, placing the toes on the right side of the mat. And again, pushing the heel back in space as you keep your hips in the same place. Pushing the front of the mat away. And take your mind into that place where you feel stretch, where you feel resistance, and just notice it. Notice what's going on. Lift the left leg, bring the knee back in line with the right knee. Let's take the right knee and tuck it in behind the left knee. So we're going to create this arrow with our legs. And if I look back at my legs, I see my right foot on the left side and my left foot on the right side. My left knee is in front. And I'm going to push back. So I'm pushing my hips back towards that space that's in between my heels. You okay? I'm sorry, what? I'm not sitting yet. Maybe you're more flexible than I am. So I'm pushing back. And when you get to a seated spot, and you can sit down in between. If you need a block, like maybe I do, sit on the block. This is not an easy pose. This is half cow face. So we see the cow face right here with our knees. That's the nose and the mouth. If you're sitting on a block, remove your block, come forward onto all fours, and bring your knees back into tabletop. Let's do the same on the other side. So I'm tucking my left knee in behind my right knee and extending my feet out to the side so I can see both my feet. And then I start to sit back in between my heels. And you can play with this. I mean, you don't have to just like push yourself back. You know, play with it. Go, side to side. Find that sensation. Find that feeling. Ooh, I need that block. And if you're sitting up, if you've gotten to that point where you can sit up, start to melt down in between your heels and notice that sensation in the hip. If you're sitting on a block, remove the block, start to come forward on your hands and knees and come back to tabletop. Let's do a couple of mule kicks on each side. So I'm kicking back with my right leg and bringing it back in, just kind of extending my leg, working my right glute in and out. Bring the knee back in and out. Let's do two more. And bring that back in. So when you're extending your leg, think of trying to flex that glute. So let's do it on the left side. So extend the left leg out. And I'm also flexing my foot, so I'm not pointing my foot. My toes are pointing towards the ground. I'm also pulling my belly button in towards the spine, which means I'm flexing my abs. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm back in tabletop. How you feeling over there? Good. Let's do a couple of cat-cows, and then we'll get into down dogs. So bring the chin up, tilt the pelvis forward, breathe in. Exhale, tilt the pelvis back, round the back, chin to chest. And do a couple of these at your own pace, connecting with the breath. One more cow. One more cat. Let's curl the toes under, lift the knees, push the hips back into first down dog of the day. pedal the feet back and forth. Maybe bring the right knee over to the left side, left knee over to the right side. I like to think of this as a slow motion dog getting the water off of their fur. You know how dogs do this, right? But they do it like 10,000 times faster. And come up on your tiptoes. Look to the top of the mat. Tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat. And bring your chin to your chest and make your way all the way up to standing. Head comes up last. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Let's find our mountain pose at the top of our mat. So my feet are about a fist distance underneath my hips. Lift your toes a couple of times and notice where your foundation is on the ball of your big toe mound right here, on the blade, and on your heel. Internally rotate your femurs. Bring your hands to prayer. Spine is long, neck is long, crown of your head is going towards the sky. And I will say this every time in practice that Tadasana, standing here, is not a passive pose. Squeeze your glutes together, bring your belly button in towards spine. Bring arms out to side, palms up, breathe in, up overhead. Bend the knees, exhale into a forward fold. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms out to the side and up overhead. Hands meet in prayer. Then bring exhale, hands to heart center. Arms out to the side and up overhead. Breathe in. Now grab the left wrist with the right hand and lean over to the right. Trying to bring that left shoulder back so that you're in line with the plane of your body. And exhale, center. Grab the right wrist. Lean over to the left. Same thing with the right shoulder. And exhale back to center. Bend the knees, exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold again. Arms out to the side, breathe them in, up overhead. Hands meet in prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center. Arms out to the side and up overhead, breathe in. Bend the knees, exhale into a forward fold. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale, the hands to the top of the mat, left leg to the back of the mat. Now, if you need a block to place under your left hand, you can place your block on your left hand on top of a block or keep it on the mat. Right arm goes out to the side and up that clock face, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Now listen carefully. We're going to point to the back wall and bring our arms down. Again, the clock face, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And then down by your ankle, collect the left hand and come up into crescent pose. Goal post your arms and lean back just a little bit. And come forward, placing your hands at the top of the mat, right leg to the back of the mat, and push back into down dog. Now from down dog, come back into plank. And then pivot on your right foot and come into side plank on your right foot. Raise your arm. You can bring your left foot out in front for a little more stability. You can also bring your right knee down for more stability. It's up to you. And let's pivot On our right foot again, bringing our left hand back down into plank. Push back into down dog. Come up on our toes. Look to the top of the mat. Tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat. Breathe in, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Bring the arms out to the side. Breathe them in, up overhead. Hands meet in prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center. Arms out to the side. Breathe them in, up overhead. Bend the knees. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Right leg to the back of the mat. If you want to place your right hand on a block. Left arm goes out to the side and up the clock face, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And now we're going to point towards the back wall, bringing the arm down. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Collect the right hand, come up into crescent pose. Goalpost the arms. Lean back just a little bit. Looking up towards the ceiling. Bringing those elbows back, opening up the chest, yes. Come forward, bringing both hands to the top of the mat. Left leg comes to the back of the mat. We're in a plank. Squeeze your butt cheeks together, bring the belly button in, flex the legs. That's a good plank. Active. Push back into down dog. Briefly. And come back into plank. Pivot on the left foot into side plank. Bringing the arm up, right arm up. And remember, you can ground that left knee or place your right foot in front of your left. Hips need to be high. Don't let your hips sag. Let's bring that arm back down, coming into our plank again. Push back into down dog. Come up on your toes, look to the top of the mat, tiptoe to the top of the mat. Breathe in, come up halfway, exhale into a forward fold. Breathe the arms out to the side and up overhead, hands meet in prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center. Arms out to the side and up overhead, breathe them in. Bend the knees, exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat, left leg to the back of the mat. Find your block for your left hand if you need it. Right arm out to the side and up the clock face. Then pointing to the back and around the clock face, down by your ankle, collecting the left hand, coming up into crescent. Now ground the back heel and straighten the right leg. Put your hands on your hips and square your hips to the front of the mat and start to lean forward into pyramid. Bringing the chest towards the knee. Bring your elbows back so that you keep your back long. Bringing the shoulders back. Maybe on each exhale, you go just a little bit more towards the knee. Exhale. I have no idea what I just said. Exhale. Taking a deep breath on an exhale, come all the way up. And let's rebend that front leg. Bring the hands to the top of the mat. Right leg comes to the back of the mat. We're in our plank again. Hello, plank. Remember all the things that I told you about your plank. Let's push back into down dog. And then come forward into our plank again. And let's pivot on our right foot, coming into side plank. Arm comes up. If it's in your practice, try to raise your left leg. And bring that leg down. Before we go out of this, let's bring the left leg up and bring that foot in line with your pelvis. So it's right out in front of me. Toes are pointing towards the side of the mat. I'm going to bring my right hip down to the mat. Now place your hand on top of your knee, and if it's coming in or going too far out, just keep it so it's going straight over your foot. And your torso should be as erect as you can. You feel that we should feel that in our left glute, in our hip. Let's bring our right hip back up. Extend that left leg to the end of the mat. Come back into plank and push back into down dog. Come up on your tiptoes, look to the top of the mat, tiptoe to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Then inhale the arms out to the side and up overhead, hands meet in prayer. And exhale, hands to heart center. Arms out to the side and up overhead, breathe in. Bend the knees, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat, right leg to the back of the mat. Bring the left arm out to the side and up to clock face. And then back, pointing to the back wall, down the clock face. By your ankle, collect the right hand, come up into crescent pose. Let's ground the back heel, straighten the front leg. Place your hands on your hips, square the hips to the front of the mat, and start to lean forward, keeping a long spine. You do that by bringing your shoulders back and down, your elbows back. Now my front leg is not locked out, and there's a micro bend in it. Just be careful of locking your leg out. Take one more deep breath. On an exhale, come all the way up. Rebend the front leg. Pivot on your back foot. Bring the hands to the top of the mat. Left leg to the back of the mat. We're in our plank. Find your good plank. Active. And push back into down dog. Let's pivot on that left foot into side plank. Right arm up. Now if it's in your practice, try lifting your right leg. It really helps if you flex the leg. If you try to raise it and it's limp, it's like lifting a sleeping baby, right? And bring that right leg down, and then bring the right foot up by your hip and lower your left hip to the mat. Trying to keep your torso up. Maybe place your right hand on your knee. If your knee, like mine on this side, the knee wants to come in towards the front of the mat, I have to tell it, nope, you need to go back and straight. Taking a deep breath, push your left hip up, extend that right foot to the back of the mat, coming into our plank. Push back into down dog. And let's bring our knees to the mat, touching the toes, and push back into child's pose. Yay, child's pose. Let's come forward into our tabletop again. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, and push back into down dog. Let's raise the right leg into the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips to the right. Maybe circle your foot at the ankle. Square the hips, come up on your left toes, bring the knee to your chest, and then right foot to the top of the mat. You're getting better. Awesome. I'm placing my left hand on top of a block. Right arm goes out to the side and up the clock face. And then pointing to the back, bringing that arm around the clock face. And then down by my ankle, collecting my left hand, coming up into crescent pose. Pivoting on my back foot, grounding the heel and coming into warrior two. Shoulders over hips. Back leg is long and strong. Front leg is almost at a 90-degree angle. Arms are shoulder height, and I'm looking over my front fingers. Straighten the front leg, kick the hip back, reach forward with your right hand, bring the arm down by your shin. You can grab a block, and then bring that left arm straight up into triangle pose. Now notice your front leg should be straight, maybe with a little micro bend, but none of this stuff. Taking a deep breath, and then exhale, come all the way up. Bend the front leg, coming into warrior two for a second. Take the left arm, wrap it around the back of your waist. Reverse the front palm, reach forward, and come back into peaceful warrior. And come forward, placing both hands at the top of the mat. Left leg goes to the back of the mat. We're in our plank. Let's roll forward over the toes, hug the elbows in, and lower all the way down to the mat. Then push up into cobra. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, push back into down dog. Let's raise the left leg into the sky, bend the knee, open the hip to the left. Do some foot circles at the ankle here. Square the hips, come up on your toes, knee to chest, left leg to the top of the mat. I heard that. That's okay. I'm teasing you. Left arm out to the side. Maybe yoga teachers shouldn't tease, should they? They should be, oh, that was awesome. Bring your left arm all the way up, and then bring it back, coming all the way down the clock face to 6 o'clock. Collect the right hand coming up into crescent pose momentarily. Pivot on the back foot, ground the heel, coming into warrior two. Back leg is strong. Front leg is 90-degree-ish. Straighten the front leg, kick the hip back, reach forward with that left hand, bring it down by your shin, maybe place it on a block. Right arm goes up to 12 o'clock. Maybe you're gazing up at your thumb. Maybe you're gazing down at the mat. Whatever feels comfortable. Front leg is straight with a little micro bend. Taking a deep breath. On an exhale, come all the way up. Rebend the front leg, coming into warrior two. Right arm wraps around the back of your waist. Reverse the palm. Reach forward. Come back into peaceful warrior. And then come forward, placing both hands at the top of the mat. Left leg to the back of the mat. We're in our plank for a moment. Find your good plank. Roll forward over the toes, hug the elbows in. Now you can go all the way to the mat or to chaturanga. Come up into cobra or up dog, your choice. And push back into down dog. Pedal the feet. Let's lift the right leg into the sky. Come up on your toes, left toes, and bring the right foot to the top of the mat. And let's pause here for a moment. If you have your blocks, bring your blocks to the front of the mat, just in case. And I'm going to use my back leg to push me up into warrior 3. So push up into warrior 3. Now here's where the blocks come in handy. You can use your blocks as stabilizers. And again, flexing the back leg helps you raise it up so it's in line with your back. Hands can be by your side. It can be out in the airplane. It can even be forward if that's in your practice. That's a little bit more effort. They can be on your hips, all sorts of stuff. Bend the front knee, come back into our crescent pose or runner's lunge, I should say. Hands to the top of the mat, right leg to the back of the mat. Let's go through our vinyasa, rolling forward over the toes, hugging the elbows in, either all the way down or chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and then exhale into down dog. Raise the left leg, come up on your right toes, bring that left foot to the top of the mat, and then push up into warrior 3 using that back leg. Flex that leg, flex the foot. Arms out to the side or arms forward. Your choice. You could do all 3. Bend the front leg, coming back into our runner's lunge. Hands to the top of the mat. Left leg to the back of the mat. Bring the knees to the mat, touch the back toes together, and push back into child's pose. We're going to add on to that. Let's come up into tabletop, curl the toes under, lift the knees, push back into down dog. Lift that right leg into the sky, come up on your left toes, arch your back, bring the right foot to the top of the mat, push up into warrior 3. Now bring hands to prayer and place your thumbs at your sternum. And then bring your torso up, bend the left knee and bring the left knee up in front. Now you can stay right here or take that left ankle and place it on your right knee and start to sink down into half chair. I had to grab the wall to check on you. And then come back up, bring the leg out in front, start to lean forward, coming back into warrior 3. Bend the front leg, come into runner's lunge, hands to the top of the mat, right leg to the back of the mat, runner plank. Roll forward, hugging the elbows in. Go all the way down to the mat or chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and push back into down dog. There's a lot of stuff going on when you do that flow. Let's raise the left leg to the sky, come up on your right toes, arch your back, bringing the left foot to the top of the mat. Push up into warrior 3. Bring hands to prayer, thumbs at heart center. Start to straighten your torso. Bring the right leg out in front, knee bent. You can stay right here, or place the right ankle on top of your left knee and start to sink down into half chair. Taking a deep breath, come all the way up. Bring that knee out in front. Lean forward, coming back into warrior three. Bend the front knee, coming into runner's lunge. Hands to the top of the mat. Left leg to the back of the mat. Bring the knees to the mat, touch the back toes, push back into child's pose. Grab some water if you need it. Let's come up to tabletop, cross your ankles in the back, push over those ankles into a seated position, heels to the top of the mat, and we're a seated forward fold. Let's lower ourselves down one vertebra at a time, chin to chest, head touches the mat last. If your blocks are at the top of your mat, grab one with your foot and kick it back towards your hand, or grab a block and bring it back towards your hand. Let's bend the knees, bringing the soles of the feet to the floor. And then place your hands palm down alongside your body and try to find your heels with the tips of your fingers. So move your heels in towards your butt so that you can find the tips of your fingers. Now take that block, place it on the low long setting and place it in between your knees and press the knees in towards center. This was a New York Times crossword puzzle question. Kegels. K-E, not K-I. K-E. I had an I there for some reason. K-E-G-E-L-S. So press the knees in towards center. Press the palms down into the mat. Raise your hips and squeeze your butt cheeks together and pull your belly button in towards center into bridge pose. All that stuff going on at the same time. Taking a deep breath and then lower. We're going to add on to that. Press the palms into the floor, squeeze the knees together, raise the hips, squeeze the butt cheeks together, belly button in towards your spine. Now, if it's in your practice, and I'm giving you the choice, so you make the choice, bring your hands together underneath your tailbone, and then walk your shoulders in and give yourself a little bit more height. So my hands are clasped underneath my hips. Shoulder blades are coming together, and I'm raising my hips maybe about a ½ inch higher. Push your knees forward and really pull that belly button in. Feel a difference? Hello. Taking a deep breath, unclasp your hands, walk your shoulders back out, and slowly lower your hips to the mat. Remove the block. Place your hands around your knees, pull your knees in towards your chest, roll side to side. Extend the right leg to the end of the mat, wrap both hands around your left knee, pull your knee in. Then extend your left leg to the back of the mat, bring your right knee in, and wrap your hands around that knee and pull it in. And let's do that on each side. So we're doing bicycles basically, right? But pulling your knee in If it's in your practice, you can bring your shoulders off of the mat. So we're doing really slow bicycles and alternating our hands on each knee as we pull them in. I'm going to do 2 more each side. 1, 1, 2, 2, and then lower my head to the mat. Pull both knees in towards my chest. Extend the left heel to the end of the mat and bring the heel to the mat. Hug that right knee in. Now take your left hand and guide your right knee across your body. Extend your left arm out to the side, keeping both shoulders on the mat. Maybe your knee hits the floor on the other side, on the right side. Maybe, I'm sorry, on the left side. Maybe it doesn't. Taking a deep breath. Come back to center, hug both knees in. Extend the right heel to the end of the mat, ground the heel. Pull that left knee in, and then take your right hand and guide the left knee across your body. Extend the left arm out to the side. And that left knee is going towards the floor on the right side. If you find your left shoulder coming off of the mat, then you've gone too far with your left knee. Taking a deep breath, come back to center. You have that block handy. Let's bring that block underneath our tailbone, right where the tailbone and the top of your hips are. Place your palm down next to your hips. Bring your legs up into tabletop. See if that block feels comfortable still. And then extend the feet to the ceiling. And find that balance point where you don't have to think about your legs, where they're just floating. So if they're too far forward, you're going to have to fight them. And if they come too far over your head, that feels weird. So find that balance point. Just pause here and notice your feet just flying, floating. Try to relax your upper body if your upper body is tense because you're anxious about your feet or something. I don't know. Just try to relax those shoulders into the mat. And bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet back to the floor, nice and controlled. Lift your hips, remove that block. Let's do one more hug of the knees into the chest. And then extend the heels to the corners of the mat. Coming into Shavasana. Bring the arms alongside your body, palms facing up towards the ceiling. And allowing your feet to fall to either side. And when we're in Shavasana, we are allowing the body to come back to homeostasis, come back to where it feels comfortable, where it feels quote unquote normal. Take your mind into your feet and go from your feet all the way up to the crown of your head. If you notice any tension, here's what you do. Taking a deep breath and just sigh it out and let your body just like a balloon that's losing all of its air at the same time, just so if you find some tension somewhere, taking a deep breath and sigh it out. And then when you reach the top of your head, if you notice thoughts coming back into your mind, just notice them and let them go. You can always bring your mind back from the top of your head down back to your toes. You can bring your mind to your breath. Start to bring some movement to your fingers, to your toes. You have the option to bring your arms up overhead, hook your thumbs together, give yourself a body stretch. Bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet to the floor. Roll over to the right side, cradling your head on your arm. And just pause for a moment. And then when you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to prayer, thumbs at your sternum, at your heart center. Bow your head to end this practice, to bring this practice to a close with gratitude for our body, for our mind, for our breath that connects everything together, for the space, for the people we practice with. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be safe. May all beings be at ease in their day. Taking a deep breath and exhale. Oh, thanks for joining me today. That was a vigorous practice, yeah?
Good.
Are you sweating?
I am just right. My temperature is just right.
I was sweating.
Well, you have to talk the whole time. I am getting better at from Warrior 3 to Crescent.
Oh, good.
Feel a big difference, so that's quite nice.
Good, good, good.
We had a loving